Fair.
But hi.
How are you?
Great. How are you?
I'm good today, but I'm weird in general.
Oh, weird in general.
Yeah.
Okay. How was your week? Let's do reflect on your week. How was your
That's
week?
part of what's been weird.
Oh, okay.
I feel like I'm almost stuck in limbo.
Right.
You know when you get to the end of like a series and there's 2 or 3 episodes before the finale
Yeah.
and everything's just like super built up. It's like chill now and you're just waiting for something to explode and bad things to happen.
Yeah.
That's kind of how I feel I'm at right now.
Oh, interesting. Okay, so you feel like you're like kind of waiting on the edge that you feel like something bad's gonna happen?
Yeah, I feel like everything has happened that needed to happen for the whole arc of the series to take place.
Mm-hmm.
And now I'm just at the very end and I'm just waiting.
Oh, interesting.
Right? Like, for career stuff, that's flip-flopped and changed a whole lot in the last 3 years, but especially the last 5 months with switching gyms and all.
Mm-hmm.
And
Lucky for
then
me.
the strongman stuff, the U80 cycle has come full circle.
Okay.
I didn't hit the objective that I wanted to of getting the pro card, but I can't really go back now, so I just have to say that that chapter's done.
Yeah.
So that's another thing that's finished. And then for a while there, I was like pushing really hard to go predominantly with online work. But that's been flip-flopping back and forth depending on the month, where sometimes it's really hard online and sometimes it's a lot more in person. And so I just feel like I'm just sitting here and I'm just waiting for the finale of this chapter of my life.
Interesting. It's like very much like a limbo mode. And do you feel like you're missing like a challenge? Is that what you feel like you're missing? Or do you feel like just stagnant? Or what is that like? Because sometimes being like in the same spot isn't necessarily a bad thing sometimes.
Yeah.
Like, but it can also get, I can't think of a different word right now besides like boring or like stressful, because
It's definitely not boring.
That's good.
It just feels like so many things have changed. We'll just even say in the last 3 years.
Yeah. Are you someone that deals well with change?
It depends on the change. And how much it actually like affects me.
Right.
So like,
You like change in your control?
yeah, I'm fairly okay with that.
Yeah.
I'm cool with change as long as there's some level of predictability.
Okay.
So use gym changes as an example.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was scary, but it was going to be a good change, and I had some level of predictability on what it was going to look like, where it could go, what the first few months of challenges were going to look like. I wasn't just walking in completely dark.
It's like the change is good if there's like some safety net there.
Yeah, I wouldn't call it a safety
Kinda
net. I could
though.
have bombed really hard.
But you wouldn't have let yourself, so that's also different too.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
like also technically,
There.
it's like change that I've picked, cool.
Right.
Change that you get blindsided by, less cool.
Right. Okay. So like you said, there's an amount of control there,
Yeah.
or something that like, because realistically, like even with, you could have like, let's say it bombed here completely. There's like other jobs, or you could have gone back, or you could have like, like there's something to fall back on.
Yeah.
So, but it's still in your control. You still made the change to like,
Yeah.
I'm going to use leave gyms in this example because that's the most recent thing. But like, leave gyms, that was still in your control and your power. You didn't like get blindsided by that. You still have time to prepare for it. Do you feel like your last competition, do you feel that's closer to a blindside because you weren't expecting it? Like, because you were pretty confident that you were going to make weight.
Yeah, I feel like I got blindsided by my body.
Yeah.
Because it just crapped out on me in the last 5 pounds.
Yeah, so I think that's probably why it's also like kind of harder to wrap your head around too. So then, do you feel like because that chapter is closed, do you feel like a little bit like kind of mourning that? Like, do you feel?
I feel like I'm mourning the loss of opportunity.
Yeah.
Within that weight class. I feel like like the changes that have happened are good changes, but they're also a little bit out of my control.
Mm-hmm.
Where technically, yes, I made the choice to move up a weight class,
Yeah.
but also I didn't really have a choice.
Yeah. Right. Yeah, I totally get what you're saying. There was like, it's kind of somewhere in the middle of
Yeah,
that, right? Like it's
job change, like all of these things over the next year are going to be really good things.
yeah.
But also an equal amount of blindsided, unfortunate things have happened this year.
Right.
So I'm just waiting to see which way the scale is going to tip in these last 2 months, I guess.
Oh.
And with the amount of changes that have happened, it just feels like I have no sense of a schedule anymore.
Right. It kind of feels like you're just kind of going blind.
Yeah.
Right.
Everything's just sporadic and random week by week.
Right. And that's not especially if you're someone that deals kind of good with a little bit more structure. And I mean, going to the previous circumstance, the more of the personal level of what you've gone through earlier this year, that's also not like, that's literally the complete opposite of like,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
no, I don't want to say comfortability, but like, you know,
Normality.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, structure. That was my
Structure.
word I was looking for. More of like a structure, right? And so that's as far away from that as you can possibly get. So
Pretty
it's,
much,
yeah.
yeah.
And so when you kind of feel like there's no structure, especially if you're someone that does well with structure, which most athletes do, right? So do you feel like a little bit of like, and I know sometimes too, like after people are done competing, that like no matter, even though it didn't go the way exactly you wanted it to go, that high is still kind of like the high dies down, right? Like because
you
you're
get
still
a really
like
massive crash.
yeah, and most people get sick and all that stuff. Do you feel like you're just too far away from the goal, like the next goal, or what do you like?
I don't even know what the next goal. Like I can't picture the next goal yet.
Right.
Like when I was U80, and in my first year, I got first place several times at local shows, and got invited to provincials. I was like, okay, this is gonna be great. Like this is, I found the good level. Like I started perfect right away. Awesome.
Right.
And then year 2, I went 2 provincials and I got third. It's like, okay, cool. I'm like one of the top 3 lightweights in the province. Dope. Got invited to nationals, but couldn't go.
Right.
Then this year happened and it's like, it's in Alberta.
Right.
I'm just going to fucking go.
Right.
Like, this is
for
going to
sure.
be the time. Right.
Right.
And, well.
And we had watch the last video if you haven't. But
And that happened.
And that happened.
So.
It's kind of like it's almost like, you know, when people get like really excited for New Year's and then New Year's sucks.
Yeah.
And they're like, God damn, I fucking hate New Year's. Like, it was kind of like that. That was like your New Year's.
Yeah. And also, like, I don't want to say that it sucked, because I still learned a lot from that experience.
Yeah.
But I don't have that same vision in this next weight class.
Right. Not yet.
Like, there's a lot more people in this class. There's
Yeah.
a lot more people that could just show up and randomly dominate.
Right.
But in U80, there was like 5 of us.
Right.
We almost had like a little squad of we're just going to trade wins all year, back and forth all
Right.
the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't really feel like a thing now.
Right. And it isn't, like, right? So I think, what was competition? Competition was now 2 weeks ago on Saturday? Or a week ago? I have no time concept. A week ago.
Yeah. We haven't hit 14 days yet, I don't think. It was on the 4th.
It was on the 4th. Okay. So anyways, we're going into like a 2-week mark. And I think there's a certain amount of like, after competition, I think it's important for people just like to sit in their feelings of whatever it is. Because we also like, I feel like we never make the best judgment calls anyways when we're emotional. That's just what it is, right? We can both agree to that.
Yeah.
But I think like it's important to just sit in whatever feeling for a little bit. Like if you're feeling like someone's feeling excited, or if someone's feeling like annoyed, or whatever that feeling is, kind of sit in it a little bit, just to be like, to let yourself feel that, because you're entitled to feel how you want to feel, right? Yeah. So even though I don't think your last performance was a fail, in your head with what the goal was, it was considered a fail.
Yeah.
Right? So you're allowed to sit in that until it's like, okay, now what? Like, now what the plan is. And I think you definitely have to like change the goal of the U80 to this next weight class is very different, right? Because like you said, there was 5 people in your class before. So you're kind of always just exchanging first place.
Yeah.
Right? So now you're in like harder competition, right? That's just what,
Vastly.
and I think the exciting part about that.
No offense to Robin.
Okay, no offense to Robin. Right.
Vastly harder competition.
Yeah, but like it's harder. So, and if Robin gets offended by that, he's in the wrong podcast. We've said worse things.
He knows it though.
So, but really in that class, you guys were just exchanging the first place medal, right? So you kind of knew what you were up against most of the time.
Yeah.
So this one has not only like a little bit more of that unknown, but more of like the competition's harder. So I think the goal of what you're getting out of this weight class has to change.
Yeah.
Of like, you know, you in the last weight class, it was like kind of then how am I getting first was always the goal of it because everyone was just exchanging first place, right? So in that last weight class was like, how am I going to get first place? What am I going to do to get first? What am I going to do to get to provincials, national, blah, blah, pro card, whatever, right? It was like the pinnacle of that weight class.
Yeah.
And I think now this weight class has to be more of like, the goals have to be kind of more personalized of instead of looking at it as like, how am I going to get first place? It's like, what am I going to do to achieve PR after PR after PR? And I think eventually those PRs will just add up to keep you more competitive in the weight class and keep moving up.
Yeah.
Because on that point, that's going to be based on longevity. So then who's going to crack, right? So who's going to crack based on personal issues? Who's going to crack based on like injuries? Why people bow out all the time? They get bored. People quit all the time because they're bored.
Yeah.
And so I think with
Maybe in your sport,
we do 3 things.
pretty fucking boring if you ask me.
Yeah, that's fair. It's a very boring sport to watch. And I goddamn love it. I think because my mind's simple. So I'm like, just.
That's fair. I've also been hearing a lot of people argue it's like, all right, powerlifting is actually the easiest and most simple sport to get into.
For sure.
You do 3 things and there's no directional changes. It's just up and down.
Up and down one time. Yeah, not like the list of chores that you guys have to do.
Yeah.
So I want to move this wagon from one area to the other.
Up and down at most 9 times.
Like fucking do your gardening.
Doing yard work.
Yeah, you're doing yard work and construction work.
Competitive gardening.
Yeah, exactly. You guys are competitive gardening and I'm in like the moron group where you're like just move one direction one time, that's it. And we're like math, what is it, like math E? Or is it like this math when they like, see, that's how dumb I am. The where you're like not smart enough to do like the real math class.
I always just called it trades math. I don't know what it's actually called.
It's called, I think we in school we called it like math E or something like that. Math, I don't know.
I don't know.
Anyways, doesn't matter. We're in that. I'm in that class, and but anyway, so people quit for whatever reason that they choose to quit. So I think like I also think sometimes with sports like this, like powerlifting and strongman and stuff, everyone wants like the title of like that win kind of thing.
Yeah.
But sometimes like a win in this sport can be sometimes the easiest thing and sometimes the hardest thing. It's not very, like, it's very rare that it's only in the hard. Like, sometimes you can be the only person that shows up to the class and you get first place.
Yeah.
Right? So it's kind of one of those things that, like, even when in competitions when I've gotten first, but I felt like shitty because it wasn't my best performance, you know? So I think now going into this next, I'm going to keep calling it more competitive weight class. And because there's higher
just
quantity, like, yeah, like that's just what it is.
More people means more competition.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah. And I think there's something really cool about where the goal of that has to change. It's very exciting because you have to view the whole thing very differently than you used the last weight class for. So I think it's going to be like, whether it's like achieving PRs or like, I kind of like this little like, I'm going to call it a chip on my shoulder, but I like proving that I can burn somewhere. So it's like whether it's doing your time or getting numbers or whatever it is that people are going to be successful from in that group.
Yeah.
There's a point of where you're like, kind of hits where you're like, no, like I I can burn here. And I always think that's kind of like a cool, like, it's more of a personal goal like that, but it also gives you respect amongst other athletes.
Yeah, basically just proving that you actually do belong in that section.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's really like, that's the coolest part of being in a more competitive class. And because sometimes too, like, there's sometimes when people like show me as well, like that they've gotten like an invite to like in all these sports that I've been in, powerlifting too, especially when I started and there wasn't that many competitors, and they wanted people to keep progressing. So it was like really easy to kind of get to provincials, or it was really easy, like, you know, they want to fill it up. And I understand why. I get it. I understand we need more numbers, blah, blah, blah. But sometimes it didn't like mean anything because I was like, but I didn't feel like I like pushed for that. Do you know what I mean? Like, I felt like I just
by default it doesn't really
and so when people
like
kind of use that as their like their win, I'm kind of like, I understand why you want to go to provincials or why you want to go to nationals. If you get an invite, it's cool. But sometimes it's kind of like, I'm very much a haven't done my time kind of person too. So when it was stuff like where I'm like, oh, I could go to like provincials or nationals or whatever, and I was the only one in my weight class, I'm kind of like, well, I don't feel like I like did my time yet, you know?
Yeah.
Now I feel like I've done my time on stuff for sure, but like it took me a little bit to get there. But I think there's something really like exciting and cool about the fact that you're in this like class where I think you're gonna burn really strong, and maybe that's like 2 years down the road. I'm just throwing a random number out, but maybe it's like a 2 years down the road kind of thing. But there's something like so fucking exciting about that. That it's like, especially when there's a certain level of like, people want to surround themselves with places they're really like comfortable in too. So if like, you know, this, it was kind of like, I don't know. I think it was kind of meant to happen that you weren't meant like, it was meant to happen that you weren't meant to make your weight, because I think this was just
you were meant to fuck up, Jared.
Yeah, you were meant to fuck up. But you were meant to fuck up, because I think this is like, I think this is the next stepping stone of where like, if there's certain athletes in that like you might have on a little bit of like a pedestal, I think you can bump them off that pedestal and you take the spot. So that's my take on that.
It's a good take.
Thanks.
Decide if it's a hot take next year.
Yeah, exactly. You really the video and you're like, that was bullshit, actually.
Actually, you're a liar.
Actually,
so
you're full of shit.
You know nothing.
Yeah. But I think there's, something very cool about like, when you're able to, like I said, fucking play with the big dogs. That's pretty rad.
Yeah.
It's pretty awesome. That's why I'm competing in Ohio in April. My registration opens on Sunday. Mm-hmm. But that's why I'm competing in that. I'm not doing pro day this year. I think I voiced this in the last one. I'm not doing pro day. I'm doing amateur day.
Yeah.
But it's still with the big dogs in that competition in general.
Yeah.
But it's like, you know, you can, being around people that are just like either strength that you admire or like have been doing this maybe even longer than you have, it's a really like, it's a cool place to be. And I think a lot of it is like how fortunate we are to be able to say I'm playing with the big dogs is pretty awesome.
Yeah. So
it's just going to be like a little bit I think once you get into like training and like get into like your groove again too, like when's your next like plan start?
Should be Monday.
So
should be Monday.
Sweet. So getting back into like, and that's probably another thing too of where like,
I've just been sitting around for 2 weeks.
Yeah. And like, I'm one of those people that like my therapy is through training. That's just, and I can assume you're the same, or else you wouldn't be in this position you are. It's a form of therapy, for sure, right? And so I think when you're kind of sitting there, you're like, what the fuck am I doing now? And then you're not doing something that you're super passionate about either. You know, you're coaching and you're here. I'm not like taking away from that, but like you're not able to kind of like grind.
It took away moving up a weight class took away my huge driving force that I've had for the last like 3 years.
Right.
Yeah. Training used to be like just something that I enjoyed doing and I did just cause.
Yeah.
And then it became something that I did solely just to meet an end goal.
Right. Yeah.
And now it feels like there's no end goal. Like, yes, there's the goal is still just go get a pro card in U90 now.
Yeah.
But that feels really far away still.
Yes. And it is, right?
So it's not something that it's like pushing super hard yet.
Mm-hmm. And I get that. I think like once, because to make this like about me so I can kind of relate to it, but when I was getting my deadlift up, I was like it was closer to my 425 mark.
Yeah.
And then once I hurt my back, I couldn't pick up empty bar off the ground. And so it was like all of a sudden like me being able to I wanted to make 425 a deadlift I could just do. Like I didn't want it to make it like a one-off fluke. Like I didn't, because I hit it one time. And I wanted it to be like something I just did, like a 365 or a 385. I wanted 425 to be that.
Your last warm-up weight.
My last warm-up weight. And then I got hurt. And I couldn't like pick up an empty bar off the ground.
Yeah.
And that, like, especially when that goal was so like, it was so strong to me. And then just for it to be like gone, I definitely like, sometimes I still have like a little bit of like, goddamn, like, should I miss that? Or like, you know, I miss that feeling. Like another thing that I miss feeling is I miss grinding. I miss grinding through a rep so goddamn bad. And I'm wanting to get back to that. So that's kind of like, I would call that my end goal. I actually have no weight goals anymore. And my goals now are like, I want to be able to grind because I think the weights are just going to come with that. Like I want to be able to grind through a rep. But there was a long time where I was kind of like, I still worked out, but I was kind of like I was saying my feelings a little bit about it, that I was like, fuck, like, will I ever deadlift 425 again or whatever, right? And so the goal, or like, I had to, if it wasn't going to be physical for me, I had to use like a mental thing of where I was like, okay, what is your edge normally? So my edge is that I don't take time off the gym. Like I'm always here. I'm always like working out no matter what. So I was like, okay, if that was always my thing, then I was like, then what's like your edge going to be on this now? And I chose to make it of that, like something like this would have made someone quit, like sit at home and feel sorry for themselves. Yeah. So it was like, hey, you're just going to keep like chipping away at it to eventually get to, and my position was to get back on the platform.
Yeah.
And not so much of like beating myself up that I'm not going to be, will I be able to squat 365? I don't know. Like I finally worked up to 245, 255. Like I'm slowly trying to build back up. But I think a lot of the time, like you kind of have to find like what your next angled goal has to be. And maybe it is mental, like especially if you're competitive, to be like, what's the next like competition edge? So especially when something is so far away. And I think also being on like an end of where like when I was banned, so I don't know if I ever told the story, but I like tested positive 1 year for Heptiminol, and during when I used to compete in BCPA.
What is Heptiminol?
Literally, all it does, I got it in a pre-workout.
Oh no.
And I didn't know because it's not listed. And all it does is open up your airway. And I got a ban from the BCPA for 4 years. And I was like, the fuck am I going to do?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, that's a fun, and
you're just gonna go and compete untested.
Yeah, that's right, exactly. I was like, well, fuck this then, because it was so, and I was so fucking cocky about it. Like I got like drug tested, and you just pee, right, obviously, and so I got my drug testing, and I wasn't taking anything except for pre-workout, like normal stuff that I could just buy off the shelf in a supplement store, not the behind-the-counter stuff. And my boyfriend at the time was like, "You haven't gotten your results back yet from the drug testing." And I was like, well, they said no news is good news. Like, what are they going to find? Like, and then I got Heptiminol. And I was like, I've never even heard of Heptiminol. And literally all it does is open up your airway.
Damn,
and it just recently got banned that same year.
Oh.
And they posted an article about me. You could actually Google it. It's an article about me where it's like, powerlifters have just been banned for 4 years because of this. And man, did people come after me, like being like that, you know, this is so sad that she did this, blah, blah. There's a couple people that stood up for me being like, if you actually look up what this thing does, it does fuck all. Like,
it's just like how they can ban you for like cough syrup and whatnot.
Exactly. Same thing. So it was so silly. And so I had a 4-year ban. and I was pretty upset the first day. And then I didn't compete for it had been about 2 years, and then I got an invite from Laura when I went to Ohio. She was like, you should try like, because you can compete in other federations, right? And I like was still new enough in the powerlifting game that I didn't know about different federations here and there. And so I was like, okay, sure. So I signed up for her meet, and I was like, holy fuck, this is the best switch I've ever made to anything in my entire life. Like, the federation's cooler, the people are great, like, and so, sorry to anyone that competes in BCPA, like, keep doing what you're doing if that's where it makes you happy, but this is where I belonged more. I was like, if I could love this sport anymore, it was this.
Yeah.
Like, that was that, like, really weird, like, blessing in disguise from that, of, like, if I didn't think I could love something more, I was like, holy shit, like this.
It just opened up a whole new side you didn't even know about.
Yeah, it's like, you're like, yeah, I love how to drive. And then all of a sudden someone gives you like a Ferrari and you're like, God damn, I love driving now.
I'm also a street racer now.
Exactly. We were talking about Fast and Furious a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
I've been on that high ever since.
Rewatching the movies in your head all day.
That's right, exactly. I've just been quoting Vin Diesel all week. Family.
In a street fight, the street always wins, which is just the stupidest scene.
Oh my god. What is the other one? Like the other fucking quote. One wouldn't be one quote. It's like you take
like
a one
quarter mile one.
Oh yeah, I live my life a quarter mile at a time. That's it. I say that actually quite a bit. And I really like.
You're like mid deadlift grind for the first time in a long time. You're like quarter mile.
It's my first tattoo. I'm gonna get in Chinese.
Quarter.
But I think like, and maybe
Live, laugh, quarter mile.
That's fucking good. Live, laugh, quarter mile. Awesome.
You can find that in the merch store.
Yeah. I'm gonna have it on wood blocks that you do nothing with. They just sit in your bathroom for some reason.
I feel like it needs to be on a t-shirt. I don't know.
Live, laugh, quarter mile.
Live, laugh, quarter mile.
Awesome.
But not even like a nice t-shirt. It has to be like the most square unisex t-shirt.
Oh yeah, and like
That
the crunchy one. Those are like concerts and stuff. Yeah.
Like worst t-shirt ever.
Yeah, the
So that
gross
you don't
material.
wear it, so you hang it on the wall.
Yeah, I like that. Like you're like, if I touch this, it might snap.
If I touch this shirt, I might actually die.
But yeah, that was my band. But it's
I
like,
did not know that.
yeah, and like I said, you can Google it. But
Turns out Bianca's a drug user.
such a drug user.
Fucking-
That's what I was like. God damn,
Opening her airways and shit.
fuck, I was breathing so good that day.
And it wasn't from the smelling salts.
Yeah, I was, and that's the thing too, where I was like, fuck, I would have taken something good if I knew I was gonna get canned.
Yeah.
But
Might as well just use the time properly.
yeah, exactly. I feel like such a waste. But yeah, I think there's, I don't know. It's like something, I just feel so good about this next weight class for you that it's like, I think there's gonna be something really awesome that comes out of it. And maybe I don't know specifically what it is yet, but that was like what came out of my band was the fact that I got to like compete in the greatest federation with the greatest people and like,
Fair.
so it's everything happens for a reason. But I think there's like, but I hate like, it's like how the word manifesting is tainted now. Like, you know how like manifesting, life coach, like everything happens for a reason, all these things that people just throw around kind of misses the actual like meaning behind it of where I'm like, there's, because I don't like that everything happens for a reason when it's like,
I don't
you know,
like
when there's like an
that
act,
one,
yeah.
but I don't have an issue with manifesting.
Like, so the way you feel like, the way that I think certain words get tainted is also from like the internet and stuff like that, right? Where there's like,
I also don't follow any life coaches.
no.
Nothing. I
It's
can't
like every
stand
personal
it.
trainer has life coach in their thing now. And I was like, fucking relax. You like took first year psychology and you were drunk the whole time, Tiffany. So it's like, there's, for me, like, when there's certain people, I won't name a specific name, but I remember when they said to me, like, they, one of their friends got pregnant. It was an accident. And she was like, everything happens for a reason. Shit like that bugs me. Because
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that's not true. Like, that's not an everything happens for a reason.
I mean, it did happen for a reason. she had sex, and that's the reason. I'm
so confused. I went to a Catholic school.
The math is adding up here.
At Catholic school, the little fucking like a pelican? Is it a pelican that comes in?
I didn't go to Catholic school.
The pelican with the baby in it, and it's like.
Oh yeah, it's a pelican.
Is it a pelican?
I'm pretty sure. No, it's not a pelican. A pelican's the fucking one that scoops water.
Oh yeah, what is the one that goes to the air? What is that fucking called? It's like
it's not a swan, but it almost kind of looks like
a stork.
Stork.
That's it's a stork. So a stork delivers the baby.
Fucking pelican.
Fucking Catholic school. Yeah. It's a pelican.
The pelican's just carrying the baby around in its fucking dangling throat.
The baby comes out. It's like Finding Nemo.
Yeah, and just edit that in there.
Yeah. But like things like that of where I'm like, well, not everything happens for a reason. But like when there's something where you can't see the light quite yet is what I believe that everything happens for a reason. So it's like the dark of like where I thought I was gonna have to shut my business down, or like when I got banned from powerlifting and I'm like, goddamn, like I can't fucking see the light yet. And then you see the light and you're like, this happened so that I could keep progressing to do this thing. I think the problem is when people sit in it and they're waiting for the thing to happen.
Yeah.
It's like, I did the things in order to have the everything happens for a reason of the better result. Like, I didn't just sit on my ass after I got banned from powerlifting and didn't work out and like didn't go.
This is gonna be the greatest fucking comeback story.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just sitting there like shadow boxing in the mirror.
PRs.
Yeah, I watched 8 Mile all the time and then nothing came out of it. Like it's and I think that's kind of the same thing of where like when people go to therapy and then they don't get any better because you're not doing the things. Like you're not doing the things that the therapist has told you to do. You just keep sitting and going and hoping you get better.
Yeah.
And it's like, well, if you're not taking the tools they're giving you, then you're not going to get better. And so I think that's where like the everything happens for a reason of where I'm like, yeah, but you got to go fucking do something about it. Yeah. Right? So it's like, okay, this thing happened, but like then the outcome is so much better. And then you're like, okay, that was what happened, but you still did the things to make that happen.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think like it's just not the like I put it on my vision board and then you're like cool.
I made a Pinterest board.
Yeah. That's right. Yeah. I can also make pumpkin pie in a jar. Like I don't fucking know what people use Pinterest for, but the
I don't know. I feel like that's gonna get really soggy.
Pumpkin pie in a jar?
Yeah.
Have you had cake in a jar? It's fucking delicious.
No.
It's so good. Fresh street
pie needs crust, and filling is wet. And if you just like contain that in a fully sealed thing, I feel like the crust is going to get nasty.
You can tell I don't bake cake. Yeah. That's why you're the guy with the recipe. Hey, go find Jared's stuff if you want to buy a recipe.
I don't bake either because I don't like following the instructions perfectly. So I like cook. It's different.
So you cook.
But I can tell when a texture's going to be fucking terrible.
Yeah. And that's going to be it. Yeah. I had cake in a jar from Fresh Street.
Cake in a jar. Totally fine.
Cake in a jar.
All the layers are going to be like a similar wetness.
Mm. And then you keep a mason jar afterwards, and you put little rocks in it and a little tree.
Right beside your oats in it.
Besides your live, love, quarter mile sign beside it.
Live, laugh, quarter mile.
Live, laugh, quarter mile. But the like that's where I guess I just feel like I'm just really. I guess this is kind of the same thing of like when you and I spoke about earlier of like with your business stuff, like when we first met.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess the reason that like I especially wanted you here is like I feel like you just have so much to offer, and I feel that way as an athlete for you. It's like you're one of those people that is just like I really root for, and so I think that's why it's so easy for me to see that like this is such a smart decision as an athlete.
Yeah.
But when you're in it, it's like you kind of have to wait for yourself to really believe it, because all my thing is just words. Right? Yeah. Like, but I just think that it's like the opportunities that are going to come out of it are going to be so rad that I just feel like it's right.
Yeah.
But I think once you get into like your training routine and you get your like that normalcy, especially like I feel like you and I are similar too, of where there's a part of you that kind of like, and correct me if I'm wrong.
Okay.
But where you like.
Wrong. Sorry. Just the dumbest joke. Carry on.
Thanks, Dad. Where you like kind of enjoy the punishment a little bit, like cutting for a water cut and like. there's certain parts of where I kind of liked those challenges.
No, the water cut. No, there's no part of that I
No?
enjoy.
Okay.
No.
So there's
everything else. Sure.
Okay.
And I can handle being on I can handle being a miserable cunt and being on low calories for 9 months. That sure, I can handle that. But water cuts, there's nothing enjoyable about them.
Okay, so you enjoyed but you enjoyed the little bit of like the cuntiness that came from your dieting.
I enjoy the grinding.
Yeah, so you enjoyed
But
that
short-term burst suffering.
Yeah.
Nah.
You almost died in our backyard.
Yeah. Nah. I'm good.
So there's
We can just not do that one.
right before that step, then you liked the
That's the cutoff.
That's the cutoff. Everyone has their boundary. That's it.
Yeah, that's a hard line.
That's the limit. So I think there's probably a bit of you too that's missing that little bit of I don't want to say discipline because you were fairly disciplined already, but that hardship maybe that difficulty part. Maybe there's a part of you missing that. Maybe you're just
it's
missing.
about to get a whole lot harder. So
I think you just gotta train like a maniac.
yeah,
It's gonna be awesome.
yeah.
It's so exciting.
The only thing I don't really have to train like a maniac is my press. That one's already that's fine. I can be at
It'll
its
be fine.
level.
But everything else can be
Everything
awesome.
else has to go up a bit.
We should get you a little puke bucket and we can leave it out there.
You know, I've never puked from training.
No?
Nope. I've come really close, but nothing's come out.
Nothing physically. I puked during squats one time, but this was because I had a tuna melt way too close to training.
That's terrible.
And it was
that's
fucking brutal. It was brutal.
You just picked the worst smelling vomit you could have. Huh?
It was terrible. That's I'm not using I've had where I've been had a cold and I kept trying to train those kind of things. I've had that, or I get really bad which is weird because I love roller coasters, but I get really bad car sickness.
Yeah.
So if I've gone to a gym and I start training too soon and I had to do a road trip to get there, I get physically sick. I'm just a pussy with stuff like that. But I'm from actually training, that one that really scarred me was the tuna melt.
Okay, so what smelled worse? The tuna melt vomit or the hot yogurt in the street?
Oh, hot yogurt in the street.
All right.
Hot yogurt in the street was a bad one. That one changed me, Jared. That one really made me think about the person I want to be.
Critical life moment.
Yeah,
right
that
there.
one was a real eye-opening moment.
What do they call it? Canon event. That's what they call it.
Yeah, that was it. The tuna melt one didn't really change me. It just made me learn that don't eat tuna right before your workout.
Tuna and workouts.
But
after, yes. Before, no.
Hot yogurt, son. Get your fucking foot out of my. Keep it on your side. Jesus Christ. These jeans are too tight.
They're not. They're stretchy. Why are my jeans stretchier than your fucking leggings?
Shit. There we go. Yeah, the yogurt changed me. Yeah. Rightfully so. So yeah, you're going back to training on Monday, and I think that will make you feel better. I think just you need that you need to just let some demons out. And it'll be nice to let some of your demons out again.
Yeah. I can't let too many out though. I gotta rehab the bicep first. Yeah, that's gonna take a bit.
And that also, you know what? That's also another thing to add to your
That's the thing that I forget about the most.
Yeah, me too. I completely forgot about it.
Because I'm not casted up or anything.
I completely forgot about that too, even though we addressed it last week. But both of us forgot about it.
It feels like the least important part of everything that's happened.
Yeah, right? Then you're
it's
it's
toward the bicep, it's fucking
I have that one.
worse in 2023, whatever.
You're not going to do a bodybuilding show. You need to be symmetrical.
And Inclusive, the brand that made those pyramid bags, they have apologized to me twice.
Have they really?
Yeah.
Did they send us anything for free?
No.
Oh, we should try to get that out of them. Try to get some free shit.
Sponsor.
Yeah. Do they only have triangle sandbags? 'Cause I don't give a fuck.
No.
Okay.
I think both of the throw bags that I have are from them.
Okay.
And then they also make normal sandbags. They made the Inukshuk bags.
Okay.
And then the triangle bags were a demo thing. They were just...
Oh, they were just trying
They were made for the first time for this show.
Oh, see what we can get for free out of them.
Yeah, so literally nobody was able to train with them ahead of time because they didn't exist. They weren't... I don't even believe they were branded at the show.
They look terrible.
They were just black bags.
Yeah.
First edition.
This is the prototype.
Yeah.
And the prototype was not fun. It's like the prototype for a Tesla, and they got you locked in the car and it went on fire.
Though, it's not that bad to shoulder. My body just crapped out.
it was toast.
It was toast.
Your body was fried.
Yeah.
It was chicken fried.
But if I was like actually at that level, I think it would have been fine.
Right.
I feel like I could have got another 1 or 2 for sure.
Mm-hmm. But instead, you have a torn bicep that I keep forgetting about. But yeah, having some training back under your belt next week will feel better.
Yeah.
And then you just got to keep chipping away, and you're gonna start breaking like PR after PR, and you're gonna train feeling so good and not like feeling hungry, and you're just gonna fucking. Your weights are just gonna
accidentally be 220 and have to water cut again, and I'm gonna cry about
and
it.
then I feel like you fab. I will have, what are those things called? Not intermission. Those are during shows. There's the thing where you put the banner up, and you're like, you're an alcoholic and you need to fix yourself. What are those called?
Oh.
What are those fucking called?
Not an intermission.
Intervention.
Intervention.
It's like intermission is where you go get snacks.
Pause your training here for a moment. You need to sit down.
You need to sit down. Intervention. I'll have an intervention with you before you get to 220.
I don't know. I feel like I'd hold 220 nicely now. I don't think you've noticed.
I don't know about that.
I don't know.
What are you right now?
208 and some change.
Okay, noted. I'll let you fucking know if you get to 220.
Start wearing hoodies. You will never know.
Like
Hoodies and pants. You won't get to see
you won't
nothing.
be able to tell. 220. Okay, so it's 12 pounds from here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Then.
Okay. Noted. Because I will bully you.
That's fair.
Okay. Continue. I'm sorry I interrupted you.
Random thing, side tangent that I've been thinking about. Do you keep up on bodybuilding much?
I watched some of the Olympia.
Did you hear about that little drama that happened where they were remeasuring everybody's heights?
No. Fill me in, please.
So, I don't know super big details, but typically you get your height measured, and that's just the height you are.
Right.
And you just compete at that height forever.
Right.
The way that bodybuilding works is each height has a specific weight cap before you have to move up to like a different division or open or whatever. And if I'm wrong on
Was this at the Olympia?
Yeah.
So, okay.
And if I'm wrong, correct me, because I don't keep up with bodybuilding. But I watched all this stuff go down on TikTok. So.
Oh, yeah, right.
Yeah,
That's where you get your news
source.
from. Yeah. Fact check it on TikTok later. Does someone dance with it?
So they started remeasuring all the heights of people competing at the Olympia.
Okay.
And they redid the same dude a few times and whatnot, right? That's not the part I want to talk about. What I've been thinking about is how do you think powerlifting and bodybuilding and strongman would change if the weight classes were based on height?
Oh, interesting.
So if you have like a heavy, medium, and light,
yeah.
but it's based off of your height. So if I'm like 5'8", and it'd be like lightweight is under 180,
Right.
medium is 180 to 200,
Yeah.
and open is 200 and above.
So it would be like weight classes with height as well.
Yeah.
That's an interesting
So
take.
then I could also like, it could be lightweights, and you could have a guy that's like 5'4" and 200 pounds.
Yeah.
And a fucking 6'2" guy, like it's going to be so different.
Yeah, sure.
Like my lightweight and his lightweight would be vastly different numbers. And I'm just like, I wonder how that would change the sport.
I think it would change because like even there's chicks in like my weight class that are shorter than me but weigh the same but are fucking like tanks.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't
Dense.
have very big legs. That's why I've been training so hard because can't keep shit talking them. But like they'll have like these goddamn tree trunks.
Yeah, you got to really get that sweep going on.
Like they're such little legs. I'm trying so hard. I'm trying to get that built.
It's getting there.
Thanks. I fucking do them all the time, and
I've just had really fat legs ever since
I always had really skinny legs because I was also a runner, so I'd be like, I had no butt.
just did a lot of martial
something
arts.
Oh right, yeah,
But my legs are like this way. They're not super wide.
yeah,
But front to back, if you look on the side, they're like thicker than my torso.
yeah. I have noticed. Yeah, and they'll be really thick. You get to 220.
I mean, at 208, for the most part, you can still see like the 4 different
The muscles.
head separations.
Right. Yeah, I don't have that.
Which is.
I'm trying to build that. But I've always had really like fucking terribly skinny legs. I always had no butt.
I got no boobs.
You have no boobs. No, me neither. You can see my pec flex through your
I feel
shirt.
like yours moves more than mine when I fucking
So
flex.
too, actually. I was like,
You got a better bench than me,
yeah,
probably.
that's the problem. It's good. More of a titty dance, I guess. What were we talking about? Oh, height.
Yeah.
So these chicks and
These
like
chicks are tanks.
they're shorter and they'll just be like poof, poof, and I'm like thick. So I think it would make the competition definitely interesting.
Yeah, I just wonder if it would make it more fair or less fair.
Mm.
You know?
Yeah.
Because I'm thinking
Selfishly, I want to say more.
we're trying to make it so that everybody is light for their height.
Correct.
So the 5'4" guy, him being light, 100 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 6'2" guy being light would be like 200 pounds.
Yeah.
And I'm trying to pick numbers that would have them be the same level of like skinny.
Right. Yeah. I think for us, I think in our weight and height, I think we would really benefit.
Yeah.
I do. I'm trying to think of like now from a tall person's perspective.
Like they probably love school open.
Yeah, probably. Fuck the
Like
tall
it probably
people.
wouldn't change the classes all that much anyway.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I wonder if it would change.
We'll just say like fuck the tall people. Go play basketball.
because people of the same heights tend to end up in the same weight classes.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Yeah.
outside of a couple outliers that just haven't grown into the bigger ones
How
yet.
do you think they would do? Do you think they would go like 5 foot to 5'3", then 5'3" to like? How do you think the weight or height would be?
I think for
Like, would it have it in bodybuilding?
I think for women we'd be looking like 5. Let's just say like 5'9" would be like the tallest.
Mm-hmm.
And then below that, you'd have your 5'4" to 5'8",
Yeah.
and then your 5'3" and less.
Yeah. See, I think
then-
because I'd be 5'4", so I'd be like at the.
Yeah.
That would technically be my biggest advantage in my weight class, and if I were to compete at like the 148s, which is 132 to 148, so then I would be at like the shorter
and
and
then
then
so slightly heavier than the rest of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then dudes would probably be. I'm thinking like 5'7" to 5'10" being the middle,
Yeah.
and then less than and more than.
That's interesting. Want to start a new federation?
We're just gonna go back to that other episode where we talked about new sports.
Yeah, exactly. We could bring all our like lifts or exercises that we chose. We put them into this.
I don't want
do
to
everyone's
yours, though. It
height,
had,
do
like, a
everyone's
sprint or
weight.
something, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was feeling probably pretty light that day.
I don't want to do your sport.
Whatever mood I was in that day.
You were feeling fast as fuck.
Fast as fuck. Now I'm like, slow is better.
Like, let's
Yeah,
change the rules.
maybe it's because it's winter now. So when we did that in the summer, I was like, yeah, fast things outside. Now it's winter. I'm like, slow inside. Actually,
Just me
that
and
fucking
her
makes a
on the
lot of
treadmill.
sense. Yeah, reflecting upon my
Sounds like
self.
you need some vitamin D.
Sounds like.
You don't go outside
Are you having
anymore.
sex again?
I didn't stop. But I also didn't initiate anything. It was more just like, it's not that I dislike this.
Sure.
I just don't have the extra capacity to seek it.
Right. Yeah.
So
It
it's
was
like,
the effort part where
Yeah,
you're like,
like
my
if-
effort is made from like my car to the door. Like everything is like
yeah, like
energy.
if we're
is-
gonna do it, that's fine.
Yeah.
I can put the effort into it. But also, if it doesn't happen, cool.
Yeah. Right.
So it's
It's like yeah. Because I was like, man, Chelsea in fucking glasses that she wore yesterday was hot. She had like a sexy librarian thing going on yesterday.
yeah, right. They're so cute.
I like her in glasses. I was like, god damn. You ever come on her glasses?
No. You know how expensive glasses are?
That's true. Good point.
Yeah, you
No.
take those off.
Should be so.
You put them on the bed table.
Those are not making it to the bedroom.
No, they make it to the bedroom, but then it's on the bed table. We keep them safe. I don't have an extra $400 to buy new ones. Like, fuck that.
I should have cracked them. Fuck, that'd be terrible.
And glasses just get away.
Sure.
Because, like, I'm also supposed to wear glasses.
They mock each other.
They have bumped each other.
Yeah.
Yes. But that, like, you just, like, even just, like, sitting and you just, like, tip and it's like you forget you're wearing them and they just, like, jab you in the side of the eye because
Right.
they shift over and you're like,
Kind of a mood killer, and then you gotta put a patch on. And then you can look at the eye patch.
what do you think? I'm cutting my eye out? You never had glasses, have you?
No, I've never had
I can
glasses.
tell.
One time
I've only had them for a few years, and it's like, yeah, I can still tell.
I've never worn glasses. I actually, fun fact about me today, I have
20/20 vision.
perfect vision. Like, and I brag about it way more than I probably should.
I can, like I can read this fine. I just have to focus really hard.
On like the...
Yeah, to like make it clear. Anything within arm's reach requires just a significant amount of focus to see clearly.
Wow.
Outside of arm's reach, totally fine.
But it has to... I think the top line says... I actually can't see.
The top line of what?
Like the thing here? Like free coffee? Is that what that says?
Yeah. What's the next one down say?
You'll love our app.
Right.
No, right? I don't know how to read French. Is that below that? Oh, wait. It would be the same thing. It would be the same thing as above
you
it.
probably just know what everything on the Starbucks cup says, though. Fucking coffee addict over there.
My man.
I don't remember what we were talking about.
Me neither.
Oh yeah, the weight class thing.
Weight class thing.
I feel like we concluded that. It was
Yeah.
just like being in the middle would probably be best.
I kind of forgot we were on camera and I just took my Band-Aid off and that's pretty gross.
What did you do to your hand?
I fucking cut it moving one of the plates today.
Jesus.
Like the bumper plates off the bar.
Okay.
I like sliced it open.
You sliced it open on a bumper plate?
Yeah, isn't that wild?
What the fuck?
I don't fucking know, but isn't that crazy? And I was
It's
like
a rubber plate.
I was like for a
let
second.
me just.
After it was done, I was like, it kind of hurt. And then I looked down, it's like, I'm like, whoa.
Okay.
Damn.
So Bianca made the blood sacrifice today.
I did,
We
yeah.
can thank her for the gains.
That's right. You're gonna get really strong.
Get really strong.
Mm-hmm.
PRs for everyone today.
Yeah, I think we're on the same page
Yeah,
for weight class height thing. I think we came to a conclusion on that.
I think so. Yeah.
That's an interesting take. I like it.
Yeah.
That's a
I
good
was
thought.
It's just I've been thinking about it for like 3 days. I've been trying to remember.
Yeah, it's a great one. I like that. And I think it would make a difference. If someone has an opinion, put it in the comments below.
Now, the other thing we were supposed to talk about today is injuries.
Oh, yeah. Did you also feel like we had a good answer with your thing? I talked a lot. I felt like I rambled. Did I actually help or did I actually just ramble?
I feel like you gave a good perspective.
Thanks.
I don't really have a perspective on my own situation.
No.
I'm just kind of waiting.
You're going to have to wait till you're like out of it.
Yeah.
You know,
and then I
it's
can
like-
look back and be like, ah, dumbass.
Yeah, it's like when you're in like a shitty relationship and I'm like telling you that like your partner sucks and then you're like, no, they're great. And then in like a month when you break up, you're like,
Aw.
oh shit, you were right. She did chew really loud.
That's the deal breaker.
That's the deal breaker.
She chews like.
Yeah, we did have a question from one of our fans that said, we'd love to hear more about post-injury training. It's a very broad question, but I like it.
So it's broad, and I'm gonna start with everybody's favorite slang term in fitness. It depends.
It depends.
So you have, let's just say, a minor injury. Tiny little strain, you tweaked your leg, you tweaked your back, right? Nothing's permanently damaged, it just hurts for now. You take a week and you avoid the things that cause it extra aggravation, but you push towards the things that put blood flow through that area. If it's not better after a first couple weeks of doing that, then you start to take a more serious approach to fixing it. But tiny little minor things like that will typically sort themselves out as long as you don't fully neglect them. And it's usually a quick turnaround. Would you agree?
I agree. Yeah.
Okay. Then we move up a level and we have slightly more serious injuries. Things like, we're going to go with like tennis elbow. Not an injury, but it causes pain a lot.
Yeah. It's
Things
annoying.
like my torn bicep isn't tendon related, so I'm not going to put it in like the severe category because it will, for the most part, fully heal. With those ones, I would say you give them a little more grace on the rest before you start hammering trying to fix them.
Mm-hmm.
After that, it's a similar approach of finding things that you can do with it that don't make the pain exceedingly worse. A little bit of pain is usually required in a lot of rehabbing situations, but we don't want it to go past like a 4 or a 5. Mild pain is fine as long as it's something that will benefit it later. As soon as it gets past that, stop for that day. And then just making sure that you're actually listening to your body. Severe injuries, like full tears, broken legs, that's going to be full stop for some months while it fully heals, reattaches. Any medical treatments that need to be done, get those done first. But you can still train everything else in your body.
You have a whole body that works. One leg is broken, you have another one that works.
You have another leg.
You have 2 arms.
2 arms. You still have a back. You still have a core.
Mm-hmm.
You might have to do a lot more machine work and things that are stable and things that let you rely on a bench or a machine, but that shouldn't stop you. It should just change what you do temporarily. And then you have to do a lot of rehab, but that's very injury dependent.
Yep. That was worded amazing, first of all. Great layout.
Scholar.
Yeah, wow. You nailed that. That was great.
I think about that stuff a lot.
Yeah, that was a great logical answer and a great like step by step. So I think like for something like that, if that would be, I think under the like reach out for help kind of thing, like whether that's a doctor or PT, coach, trainer, whatever, right? Like you're getting help for those kind of things.
Yeah.
So I think
I would say maybe don't go to chat for those ones.
Yeah, don't Google
Anything,
your shit.
Yeah, level 1, just minor stuff.
Yeah.
Sure. 2 and up, probably avoid it.
Yeah.
Seek somebody that actually knows how to fix that
Exactly.
properly.
Yeah.
And isn't just taking a knowledge base from Reddit.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. That's a perfect way to describe that. Because I think, like you said, and I like your phases. That was awesome. So in phase 1, I think that's definitely like Googleable. Because you can like, sometimes it's just like something simple of where you're just like, does it hurt because it's new? Right? Like,
Yeah.
And maybe sometimes if someone is really new to it, they're trying to figure out like, is that muscle soreness? Is that bad? Is that like, you don't kind of know yet? Like you don't know where that really like stands. If it is something that's real or if it's something that's just like never been worked before.
Yeah.
Right? Like sometimes when someone's brand new and I have them do a back extension, they're like, oh, my back is sore the next day. I'm like, good. That's great. Because you did like.
Because you used it.
But they don't know, right? They think like their back is tight.
Yeah.
So it's bad. And I'm like, no, it's not bad.
One of the ones that I have to warn people about a lot is side bends. You know, like you bend for your obliques.
Because it's going to feel like you got.
It can aggravate those 2 little muscles under your erectors along your spine. And people are like, I threw my back out. I can't stand up. It's like, no, we worked those on purpose. And I bet you next week they won't hurt at all.
Totally. Like, it's fine. Yeah.
But it scares so many people.
And this is, totally the same. Like, that's that area. And then, like, the around, like, even in your erectors, where people get really nervous of where it feels, like, tight and sore. And, like, there's muscle there. Like, it has to be worked.
You get them doing, like, a high rep deadlift, and then they feel a back pump for the first time. And they're like, I'm broken.
Yeah. And you're like, no, it's good. It's a good thing. So I think, like, that's just kind of one of those things you have to differentiate what's what, right? Yeah. And I think, like, that's just understanding, like, I put that in one of my notes. I was like, learning the difference between discomfort, real pain, and like what is. Like that's just, and I think that's also like just being in the gym longer and getting to learn your body more.
Yeah, unfortunately that one's an experience thing.
Yeah.
You're gonna get hurt, you're gonna get uncomfortable. You will learn the difference over time.
Yes.
Unfortunately, you do have to learn them both.
Yeah.
Which means getting slightly hurt every now and then.
Mm-hmm.
But that just kind of comes with life.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things that like when, you know, people get so nervous about like, yeah, shit happens in the gym. Like it does. And shit happens at training. Shit happens in sports. And not letting it like prevent you from doing the thing, right? If you're like really sore, let's just call it soreness for right now. If you're really sore from the gym and you don't want to feel that sore, maybe decrease it from 3 sets to 2. So that's just like learning your body in the gym or having communication with your trainer if that's what you're doing. So there's that part. And then there's the part of like, yeah, sometimes you just get hurt. And I think sometimes people's easiest response is to just not go again, right? They just don't want to go and avoid it. And I'm like, but it's also like, if you got in a car accident, that doesn't mean you shouldn't drive again in your life, right? Like you maybe learn how to like, maybe you'll even learn to be a better driver. Maybe you'll learn better awareness of other people. Maybe there's something that you're going to actually get out of it. Yeah. And it's the same thing with like in the gym. Like maybe you did hurt yourself and, you know, it happened. So like, now what? Now what's the next, like, how are you going to either prevent that from happening again, or where's like, even use it as like aware, like a way to learn more about yourself of like, you know, how your body moves and like, or if you're, because sometimes people just don't have very good body awareness, and that might also mean that you need to reach out to somebody else to get help.
Yeah.
So if you're getting a coach and someone comes to you and it's like, my like fucking shoulder gets really irritated when I do dumbbell press. And you're like, oh, have you tried it like this? And I'm like, great, that feels awesome. And it's better. And it's a solution, right? Sometimes people don't know what that looks like. And so I think that's just like more tools you have in your toolbox, because then you can do this long term, because you're becoming more aware of your body. You're becoming what aggravates it and what irritates it, or what makes it feel really good.
Yeah. Right.
And so I think that's just like getting time under the gym, or time in the gym, and then understanding what's what. Is it real sore? Is it whatever, right? So let's go into now kind of like if you are hurt, let's say someone is going through, let's call it like more not a full break. Let's call it like kind of in like a phase 2 kind of thing. I think it's really important to not like this is now going into like the mindset of things, to not let injuries define you.
Yeah.
Because a lot of the time, I think I've seen, I should say, where it becomes someone's full identity. Like of where they're like, I would do this but my back. I would do this but my shoulder. I would do, and I think sometimes it's very easy to let that like become part of your personality, of where you're just like the person with the bum back or the person with the bum shoulder or whatever, right?
And if you're actively working to better it and improve it, I won't say every day, but for the sake of the example, every day, if you're not doing that, it's kind of a bullshit excuse.
Totally. Yeah. You have
Especially if it's fixable.
You have to give a shit about fixing it. And I think like...
It's the same as the excuse of saying I'm old.
Exactly.
People that are like 40 or 50.
Yeah.
It's like, no.
When someone tells me their shoulder hurts and I give them shoulder rehab stuff, shoulder exercises, whatever I tell you to do, and you haven't done any of them for a whole week and I see you again, you don't give a shit enough about fixing it. Yeah. Like, that's just what it is. Because like, for me, I do stuff for my back every day, twice a day. Every single day. That's not including walking, and that's not including my actual training. That's like rolling or stretching or rehab or whatever it is, right? And because I want it to get better. And I think like, if you're actually not doing any, you're just telling me it hurts, but not actually doing anything to help get it better, to prevent it getting hurt again, then you kind of want that to be your identity a little bit too much. And you kind of want to make it as like your fallback excuse of that I would do these things that you asked of me. But there's a little bit of that fear there. And I think there's sometimes people have to acknowledge that it's okay to be a little bit scared. Like it's okay to be scared of like a next phase of training, or it's okay to be scared to like lift something really heavy. If you acknowledge your fear, I think it's like easier to overcome that you're scared.
I also think it falls into comfort.
Yeah, totally.
You become comfortable with the level of pain that you're in.
Yeah.
He's going to get you.
He's going to get me. He smells my blood.
you become comfortable with the level of pain that you're in, to the point where like the pain that you're in doesn't outweigh the cost of the time it would take to fix it in your mind, because you've just become so used to it.
Right. It's your normal. Yeah. Totally. And like you said, it's kind of comfortable almost. Like, that's a good point. What was I? had another point.
You really did take notes this
I did
time.
take notes on this. I did take notes. Oh, this one. And I think also like this can stay in the phase 2 of like, but we discussed it a little bit earlier, but like adjusting your goals. Like, so sometimes it could be for somebody that's like, I want to dumbbell press like 50 pounds. And it's like, well, something hurt. Like you hurt your shoulder and you can't dumbbell press 50 pounds. It's like, okay, well, there's a weakness and a change somewhere. So make your next goal of like, maybe I need to get my back stronger or my tricep stronger. Like just adjust and like kind of pinpoint a different goal. Yeah. Because then eventually you'll get 55s, you'll get 60. Like, I think it's just one of those things of where like, you know, there's a weakness somewhere in that, whether it, and it also could be like a technique or a position thing too, or maybe somewhere a muscle just needs to get stronger.
Yeah. So the goal isn't what new PR can I set? It's what's the next weight that I can move without pain?
Yeah, exactly. I had a client yesterday who she has knee pain, and she almost didn't come to the gym yesterday. And she was like, but I came today. And she was like, but I feel bad because like it takes you away from the other people in the group. And I was like, I would rather somebody come to the gym, tell me they're in pain, and I can problem solve it versus like you skipping the gym completely. Like, I actually like that part of my job. I like the problem solving part of where it's something that's real. I believe her knee injury is actually a real thing, not something where she's trying to get out of a workout.
Yeah.
Because she wouldn't be here in the first place if it was just trying to get out of the workout. Right? So, and then at the end of the workout, she was so grateful, gave me a hug, and, you know, it was great. It was awesome.
Yeah.
But I think it's a lot of that too, is like, that kind of goes into like a focusing on what you can control, because she could have sat at home and felt sorry for herself that her knee hurt and stuff. But instead she came to the gym and it was like, okay, well, this is what's happening for me today. And sometimes too, like, sometimes people just need to move in order to try like what feels good and it surprises them versus just like anticipating that it's going to hurt.
Yeah.
Right? So sometimes I'm like, they're like, oh, squats are going to hurt me. I'm like, just try your body weight first. You sat to a toilet today, right? Like you didn't hang on.
Squat.
That's a squat. So it's like, let's try that. I'm like, actually, that feels pretty good. I'm like, cool. Now what? Like now, and it's like the anticipation in their head is like, it's going to hurt. And I was like, let's try it first. Yeah. Like, okay, it does. Okay, now what? So it's like, now what's the next, like, there's a billion fucking exercises. So we can figure out something else to do.
Yeah, there's going to be something that you can do that doesn't hurt.
Mm-hmm. So I think it's just, one of those things that it is also very, like, it's scary for people. It's a very, like, it's a big fear thing. And I think when you actually acknowledge that, like, you know, there is that little bit of fear there, it's kind of easier to, like, move forward because you're being honest with yourself. Like, you're really being honest that you're like, this isn't anyone else's fault. This is just me being a little bit scared.
Yeah.
And you're like, okay. But then you do, like, how many things that people are scared about, and then you do it, and you're like, God damn, I'm a fucking boss. Like, yeah. It feels great when you do things that you're scared of. So, but I think if someone's new to an injury and they're just trying to figure out where to start, I think the way you laid it out was great, of like phase one, or steps, I guess. Step one. So. Would it be step? No, it'd be like categories.
I laid it out in severity level.
Yeah, so good, like a scale,
yeah.
Pain scale. And I think like if someone has the opposite problem of where they're like not wanting to complain, you also have to understand what's real and what's being a pussy.
Yeah.
Like there is like, because from my side of things, one of the like, if someone really wants to insult me, they want to tell me I feel sorry for myself or if I'm a victim of something. It's like one of those things that like, if someone says to me like, oh, you're just feeling sorry for yourself, no one's actually ever said it, but if it were to say it to, that would really insult me. And
that's what would insult you?
Yeah. That would really insult me if I was like, you're just feeling sorry for yourself. Yeah, exactly. So it was like, fucking, this probably is not a smart thing to put out there into the world, but
you guys heard it here.
Yeah, everyone's gonna come in wearing shirts and shit. Like,
you're just sorry for
they're gonna
yourself.
Fucking graffiti my car and stuff. But yeah, that would be the thing to insult me. So feeling sorry for myself, or like that you're just being a victim, would be like kind of into the same.
Yeah.
It's just one of those things. And so I think on like the flip side of things, it's also important to acknowledge what's real about it. Like, is this pain is it real pain? Or is it like to actually understand that it's, okay, this is a real thing. And now like to work on it before it gets too bad.
Yeah.
Not just stuck to
tough to sometimes decipher what's real pain and what's not when you're not used to any pain.
Yes.
Once you've done a few workouts or a few sessions and whatever physical activity you plan on doing, you're going to have a baseline understanding of what the correct type of pain is.
Yeah.
For the whole no pain, no gain mantra. But one thing I like to remind people, especially when talking about injuries, is that no pain, no gain does not count for your joints, ever.
Oh, that's I like that.
So like people that come in with knee pain or shoulder pain, and we're building them up to doing a squat or a shoulder press, and they're like, yeah, no pain, no gain, it's fine. I gotta like push through it. No. If it's the surrounding muscles, yes. If it's pinpoint directly in your joint, absolutely fucking not. And I'm gonna regress you 2 levels now until you learn your lesson.
Yeah. That's a really smart way to look at that. I like that.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
For sharing that. I think there's also another thing too of where like if somebody's going through an injury is to also be selective with where you're trying to get your motivation from. So if you're like, and this can go with also just like the gym in general, I think.
Okay.
But if like you're going to someone that you know is going to tell you to rest it and it doesn't need to be rested, that's the response you're going to get. So if you're like, I mentally don't want to go to the gym today because I'm in pain, and you tell someone that doesn't go to the gym and you're like, I don't feel like going to the gym today. They're like, yeah, you should probably rest it. Right? They're not reaching out to the right person to get them going that day.
Yeah.
Right? So it's like you're getting the response that you wanted. You wanted to not train today because you're either sore or in pain, or just maybe you just don't want to. But you're like telling someone that if they don't train, or if they don't know what a back injury, or they don't know anything about injuries, and you're like, my back hurts, I don't want to go to the gym. They're like, you should rest it. But if they don't.
I hate that.
Me too.
Especially when
it's
like even doctors.
Yes.
Like, yeah, you just have to rest it for 4 months.
Yeah.
And all you did was just like tweak a muscle in your back.
Yes.
No. You can have like 2 weeks max.
It's crazy. It's absolutely insane. Of like, I've had literally people tell me that like their doctor told them they can never squat again. I was like, ever? Like I used the toilet analogy. I was like, but you take dumps, right? Like,
I don't know if they watch these, but one of my clients has 3 herniated discs, and the doctor's like, I'm not concerned because that's normal. If I pick anybody off the street, they'll have that.
wow.
Yeah, that's a
real one.
real thing that a doctor said. And I'm just like, bro.
Wow.
I
That's wild.
think maybe in the gym that might be a little bit true.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
I don't think so, dude.
Yeah, I was like, cool, I can name like 10 people right now.
Maybe like 1, but
Yeah.
3?
3's a lot.
Just
Everyone normal off the street? Yeah. No, they don't.
absolutely am I not more qualified than a doctor. No way. But also, what the fuck?
But also, that is a very small portion of their course.
Yeah.
So,
But that's
movement. That's
such
crazy.
a big claim.
That's insane. And to die on that hill? I don't know about that. It's also like, I think the most important thing is that like movement is medicine. I really believe that with like pretty much all my heart, I would say. Because I'm like, the amount of people that come in that are like, I feel so much better after. And I'm like, yeah. Because the word like, if you like, when people just don't show up or quit or whatnot, I'm like, but it will get better. It really will. And you'll feel so much better about yourself when you just
Being
like...
stagnant stops everything.
Yeah.
Stops you from healing, stops you from feeling good, literally stops you from moving.
Yeah. My grandma used to walk every day and then she fell. And when she fell, she stopped doing anything. And she deteriorated so fast. So insane. And it's really sad to watch.
It's very sad.
Because I'm like, come on, you can do it. And just, no go.
It's sad.
It is sad.
It's like, oh, slightly understandable when they're really old. I don't know how old your grandma is. I'm going to
She
pretend
wasn't
she's
old.
ancient. But
She,
like,
yeah. She was like
I'm
120.
going to pretend she's like 92.
She was only in her early 60s. And I train people that are older than that.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah. Like, so. Don't let it define you. Start with the right help. Know what you're feeling. Focus on what you can control. Adjust your goals and vulnerability and support. And I think sometimes, like, maybe that's why I feel more comfortable in, like, going to the vulnerability and support part. Maybe that's why I feel a little bit more comfortable now, like, talking about my back stuff, is I didn't want to be a quote-unquote feel sorry for myself about it, but I want people to understand that I'm also empathizing with what they go through.
Yeah.
Of, like, yeah, I know the answer based off of these things that I've studied, but I also understand because I've gone through shit where it sucks. And I think that's also an important thing too, to like, same thing with what you've gone through for injuries, for competing, is to be like, I empathize with what you're going through. And, I'm trying to help you because like, I know based on experience and what I've also seen from other people, that this is the smartest thing for you to keep doing.
I've done this for myself. I've done this for however many other people.
Yeah.
And I'm going to put you on that list too, as long as you're on board.
Totally. So, I think that was my last point to that.
That's fair. I only had 1 point.
Yeah.
Had a really strong opening, though.
But your opening was great, and then I just filled it with jargon. You get people hooked in. You're like a trailer. You're like a trailer for a movie.
Okay, I'm like, how am I being pulled by a truck? Like,
I realized I'm pulling people in, and I said trailer, but I meant like a trailer for a movie.
Okay.
Yeah. You're just like, here's all the things you should see, and then I'm like, you're sitting in this for 3 hours.
I'm only witty off the top like that when I don't plan anything at all. If I sit and think about it, it's terrible.
Oh, I see what you're. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna sit and
like I can ramble off something that flows perfectly, like the intro to this pain section.
Yeah.
Because I planned nothing for it.
Right.
It just kind of happened.
Yeah.
But if I tried to write notes,
yeah,
it would have been terrible.
It was actually made to dial us back in so that I wouldn't forget anything. Because I wrote, I like text you the question, and then this morning when I was on my way to the gym, I said all my thoughts out, and then it was like, hey, ChatGPT, organize this so Jared and I don't get off topic. And then it was like, don't talk about Jared's sex life. And then I was like, so talk about Jared's sex life on camera.
I gotta start with that, obviously.
Then ChatGPT was like, you're a piece of work. And I was like, I know.
Yeah, you're one to talk, miss, going to fucking raves and shit. Like, what the fuck
I'll take you guys to a rave one day. You're gonna love it.
I don't know.
It's so fun.
There's a lot of drugs there.
We could get you a DARE t-shirt if that's what you need. You don't have to take drugs.
That's fair. With the whole DARE thing, one of my favorite things, I'm bad at writing. I have the most disgusting print, and I can't handwrite. Whoa,
also, wait. Just to clarify, at raves, I don't just have sex with everybody.
Oh, I know. I meant, like, what I was thinking about
it's not like a swingers party. I'm not like...
I was thinking about the naked yoga. What are those called?
Yes. Those are at festivals.
That's what I was trying to think of, but it didn't come to me, so I'm like, I'm blanking too long. It's not going to be fun
I also
if I keep
don't
thinking
do naked
Insert
yoga.
other activity here that could be scandalous, maybe. I don't know. I've never been.
Naked yoga.
Yeah, naked yoga raves. But with the DARE thing...
See worse, sorry.
Yeah, bad handwriting, relevant to the plot, because we were supposed to write something about, like, don't give in to peer pressure or whatever bullshit you're supposed to put in there. I'm so bad at it that it looked disturbingly close to beer pressure, and that just became a very long running joke in my household and my school for a while.
Don't give in to beer pressure?
Don't give in to beer pressure.
That's funny.
And it just became like a party's thing,
right? It sounds like good enough to be like a part of someone's slogan.
Yeah, have you
tried selling it to Molson or anything like that? Have you tried your own beer company?
No.
Have you thought about starting a beer company? I don't drink, but...
Yeah, I like sours for the flavor, and that's it. Beer, it's like fucks me up.
I would wear your
bloated.
I would wear your beer company t-shirt though. It says
beer pressure.
Beer pressure.
Just give in to the beer pressure, bro.
I even like it as don't give in to beer pressure, because it's like, don't do it, so people are like, yeah, fucking do it.
I'm gonna do it.
I like that. I think it's so. We should try selling it to. Yeah, I think it's good. Yeah, we should start selling it.
We're gonna cash these for the merch line.
I wish
later.
I drank.
Yeah, I've had one drink outside of just like sipping things that other people have ordered because they're like, oh, I should try this.
Yeah.
So like that doesn't count.
No, right.
But I've had one drink.
And you like sours?
Whole year.
Sours? Is that what you said? Like sourpuss?
Like if I'm gonna drink beer, it's gonna be a sour.
Oh, I see.
Which is a type of beer.
Right.
For you who doesn't know.
Right.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you. Yeah. My like drunken teenager phase was like, oh, you mean sourpuss? Was where my brain went.
That's fair. I can't do sourpuss anymore.
No.
That's a story.
You don't seem horny enough to drink sourpuss.
I did one time.
Okay. Did you just like throw up all over yourself?
Well, okay, so...
Story for another time. Tell it now.
Okay, we'll go right now. End of high school.
Yeah.
There's always like one last big party.
Uh-huh.
And this dude was having it in his backyard.
Uh-huh.
And I brought a whole 2.6 of sourpuss.
Oh my god, yeah.
And I started with like just like sipping it.
Yeah.
And then
Sipping it like it's
Yeah.
this is a good year for sourpuss. Continue, sorry.
one dude started yelling chug, and then everybody started doing it. This was like my one moment in high school where I was like, I guess I'm kind of cool for like 10 seconds.
Sure, when people start chanting for you, it's game over.
Yeah,
It's
so
fucking
I
awesome.
chugged like half of it, and then Chelsea came over and she's like, absolutely fucking not, and tried to like pull me away, but then there was stairs and she let go, and so I went back and I finished the whole thing.
Oh my god.
Yeah, so like the
That's
whole
awesome.
2.6 in like less than 3 minutes type of thing.
Yeah.
Because of that little walking break in the middle. It definitely came back up. Yeah, it was green though, so it blended in with grass.
Would the smell now still like aggravate it for you?
It just kind of smells like sour candy, so
Yeah.
it's like fine.
It's fine now.
But I wouldn't choose to drink it again.
Sometimes when I smell Tropicana orange juice, I still think of vodka because I used to drink so much of it as a kid.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair.
And so every time I smell orange juice, I'm like, wow. That's all because I drank all that. Chanting for people changes things.
Yeah.
It does.
Yeah.
Because that's how I like when I crushed a watermelon or a cantaloupe between my legs and people were chanting crush, crush, crush. It's pretty rad.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I
And
see
now
what,
we compete, and people scream for us anyway. So
yeah,
that's just,
exactly.
yeah.
When people start chanting for you, it's
You're just like, I gotta
it's a
go.
pretty sweet thing. I get why, like, you know, USA
kind
is
of
such a
addictive.
USA.
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 Every place seems to have one except for like Canada.
Canada. Yeah, it doesn't even feel.
No, but like a saying or a slogan. It's not always like USA, but there's just like a general chant that the population will have at shows and stuff.
Yeah, we don't have anything.
I don't think we have one.
Just the national anthem.
We're too angry at each other. I don't know.
I don't know what it is. We're just too lazy to come up with one. Beer pressure. Beer pressure.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry. Yeah. Oh, for sure.
Yeah, true Canadian right there.
Yeah, that's good stuff. Should we call it there?
I don't know. I feel like there was something I was gonna say before the story that I wasn't gonna tell.
Oh yeah, we did have actual points to something.
I don't remember what
We were talking about
though.
injuries before, and then we were talking about
Drinking.
Oh, festivals, naked yoga.
Yeah, there was.
I had a segue to that.
We were building up to something.
We should have
but
a Christmas party here.
I feel like you said that last time too.
I stand by it, I guess, then.
Yeah, we'll see if it happens three shows in a row.
I know
And
Donna's
then
watching. Donna, can you comment below when we should have a Christmas party?
And also comment what you're gonna bring.
Yeah.
It's the comment section
Also,
is the
we're
list.
going to put together a grocery list for you.
Check the description.
Check the description. Also, what are you bringing?
Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna plan a party.
I think we should have a Christmas party here. I think it'd be fun. I think it'd be so
You're
fun.
gonna rent a disco ball.
I know somewhere we can borrow one.
Okay, that's
Yeah.
easy then. And then we just need some big lights.
Yeah.
Otherwise, the disco ball's kind of pointless.
I want like the lights to the lights that we have over there that like light up. I want that to like goes to the base.
Just want some LEDs.
Yeah, I want more LEDs. Maybe I'll just wrap myself in LEDs. Maybe that'll be my costume or
Gamer
outfit.
gym.
Yeah. Because I like where it goes to like the pattern to the music. I like that where it's like and then the lights are like bones,
Yeah.
bones, bones,
I don't know how to do that.
boots and cats.
There's got to be a tech guy here that knows that, right?
Yeah, we should know a guy. We have a lot of people here that do stuff, but I think a Christmas party would be so fun.
Yeah.
I think we could have a dance party here. You and I dance pretty good on our own time, but I
Here's
would
the
like.
thing, though.
Mm.
If it's not dance related, you'll catch me in the background of everything, just like bobbing along.
Yeah.
As soon as you're supposed to dance, it doesn't happen.
Well, I'm not gonna ask you. It's not gonna
No,
be like
no.
a high school or anything.
No, but it's like, okay, you're going to somewhere with like
Oh,
where there is dancing, and that's part of the purpose.
I see.
And then it's anxiety spike. Not
Right.
gonna happen.
I see. So then what we'll have is we'll have the dance floor as an option, and then maybe in the corner we'll have like
Me sitting
lifting.
there on the floor crying.
me just offering you drugs.
No, I can't do
I can't do this. I'm like, snort this. Be a man.
Starting hard.
Yeah, exactly.
Jesus.
I kicked someone off of our stairs a couple days ago for smoking crack over there.
Or they were doing it like right beside
They
the
were
door?
they left the pipe behind.
Oh shit.
So like when I went outside, did you hear me go outside?
I watched you go
Oh,
outside.
so I go outside and I was like, man, can
And you didn't hear me, but I said you're gonna go join them. But that's
Well, I took a hit, but like,
like I finished what they left behind.
they left it
but,
there, and I was like,
you
I can't just
know,
let it go to waste.
it's expensive shit.
He was sitting there, and I was like, man, can you do this anywhere else? I have a business right there. And he was like, I'm going. So he gets up and fucking leaves, and left everything. He left the candle, he left the crack pipe, he left all of it.
He had a candle.
Yeah, he had a candle, left the whole candle behind. There's still wax on the fucking stairs. I was like, get out of here.
Was he using the candle to smoke the crack?
I don't know. I don't really know the logistics of it because I'm surprisingly have not smoking crack. Smoking crack. That was weird. Smoked crack.
Smoked crack.
Smoking
I
crack.
have not smoked
I have
crack.
not smoked crack.
I am not one of the smoking crack.
Jesus Christ.
I do not do one with the smoking.
No,
Not even at the
smoking.
festival.
It's like it's not me to like. Why am I saying smoking like that? It was weird.
You smoke it once and you lose your whole vocabulary.
That's it. And you like
Example.
this. Don't do crack. You'll end up like
don't
this.
do crack
And
with
you'll open
strangers
it
on stairs.
and you'll open a gym. Yeah, I didn't. I don't know where your previous point was going.
I don't remember. It's completely gone.
Because I think we finished all our points of the injury.
Yeah.
Christmas party, crack, beer.
I think that might have been everything.
Do you have any other cool like things you want to share with the people?
There was one other thing that I've been randomly thinking about.
Cool.
But I genuinely can't remember what it is now that I'm here.
Must have been a Christmas party.
No.
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 Is it something that we could do here to make the gym better?
No, it was just like another topic that I was like, this would be a funny thing to ask about.
Oh,
And I just can't
cool.
fucking remember what it is.
God damn it, Jared.
I know, I should have wrote it down.
Should have done more drugs.
I don't think that's going to help. Quite
Open
the
up your
opposite.
brain.
Expand your mind.
Imagine you were just like so brilliant. You did crack, and all of a sudden you're just like doing
Like, my brain
equations.
has enough broken pieces.
Yeah, mine too.
Very different reasons, though. Yours was because of drugs.
I actually never smoked my first. I never took anything or not weed, nothing. I didn't smoke my first joint until 6 months ago.
I didn't until I think I was like 22, 21.
I never took drugs in high school. I never even smoked. Like people would offer me like a smoke of their like cigar, and I never took anything. I like never
People
blew.
smoked cigars.
Yeah, like those are the cheap ones. Like the
A cigarette?
no, they're like fucking like the flavored ones that would be like cherry and vanilla, and they're like really skinny. You used to be able to get them from the store. They were like,
Nah, my generation just did vapes.
oh yeah, you guys were
Hot box to fucking bathroom.
Yeah, they were like smoking this battery pack, fucking losers.
But honestly, like, you go into a public restroom and you're like, smell? Horrendous. You go into a high school bathroom that's recently been hotboxed by somebody vaping.
Yeah.
Smells great.
That's why you guys turned out too soft. You're like, this smells like vanilla and it's lovely.
But like, I
I want to smell like cigarettes out of my
I'm gonna
like.
take the secondhand vape smell in the bathroom over the typical horrendous smell of a public bathroom. But I would take the regular smell over cigarette smoke smell. I'd rather smell secondhand shit than a cigarette in a bathroom.
I never smoked out of a vape before. Have you?
Yes.
Yeah. Did you do that in high school?
No.
No. I Googled how to use 6 months ago. I YouTubed how to use a bong. A progressive lady walked me through it. She was
That's
like,
funny.
She was like, "Is this your first time?" And I was like, "Yes." She's like, "Don't be afraid." And I was like, "Okay, I won't be."
I had a ridiculous friend who I've never seen him not high. So
Yeah.
that's who I learned from. Most experienced
I was
person
like-
ever.
He was on it.
He was on it. He was like, you do this and this and this, and then we're gonna clean it like this and this and this. It's like, you've done this way too many times, dude.
This
you
is
need
the
like
process.
a new hobby.
I
Smash
very
Bros
much.
and weed can't be your personality forever, bro.
Smash Bros are fun. They my growing up experience with drugs was very, very bad. So not from me doing them, but for someone in my house doing them. And so I've always had like a really bad like experience with them. So I was always like, I don't understand why something like this would control your life. And then once I got like older and more logical and was like around, you know, people being smarter with, I'm like, oh, you don't actually like, it's not a problem. It's like,
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a problem.
Doesn't have to be.
However, when you're in a very dark place,
Yeah.
and it's the only thing that feels kind of light related,
yes.
I can understand why
It's sad to watch.
It is very sad.
It's very sad to watch. And you're
And
just
yet you chase them away from the business instead of helping them.
instead of helping them, and I was like, "This is sad. Get the fuck off my property."
Yeah.
I was like, "I feel sad for you when you're over there, when you're right here."
Yeah, go over to the grass.
Yeah, exactly. Lay down there.
Go to the public property over there.
Yeah, exactly.
What a weird note to end on.
That was a weird note to end on, but I liked our conversation today. To go back to like the more original topic, I guess, of like you talking about your mindset of U80. Did talking about it help a bit?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm still just... I feel like I'm just going to be ruminating on it until I either forget or figure out specifically what the next plan is.
Yeah. You'll feel better. I actually just think you'll feel better once you get into training on Monday. I do.
Yeah.
I think with a little bit of plan, a little bit of structure, and like being in it again, you're going to feel better.
We can
Yeah.
hope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because the more, like, the better you do now, the better the outcome's going to be when you compete again.
Yeah.
So it's, you don't need that date. You just need to, like,
It's weird
put the
having
time
an
in. Put the
off-season.
brick by brick. Brick by brick.
I'm going to have to relearn how to bench press.
Oh, I'll teach you how to bench press.
Every year.
Step
it's
into
like
the darkness with me, where everything is solved by a bench press.
PR or ER.
Yeah. Nice. PR.
Have you never heard that?
No.
Oh, shit.
Not as good as beer pressure.
So I'm
but
chronically on the internet.
yeah. TikTok.
I don't have a life.
I've never heard that before.
Okay. I thought that one was been around for a very long time.
No.
Old Jim Bro shit.
No. They've never addressed that on Family Guy, so that's probably why I didn't learn it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Seth MacFarlane has never said that. So,
Not even in that one episode where like Lois was jacked as shit.
no. Or the one where Stewie's on steroids never says it.
Oh yeah.
That's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun one.
There's this. I've seen clips of a different one where Chris joins the mob and he's just like bench pressing in the living room.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Not even in that one.
No.
No.
No, it's never been said.
Only 3 times weightlifting was addressed in that show. I'm pretty sure.
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's about right.
Yeah. They're semi-related to the
there
content
is a
that I
really
normally
earlier
watch.
episode where Peter joins a Beautiful Man's Club, and he becomes, but it's never actually like weight training. He just gets
Is that
like
a real
those-
thing?
Beautiful People's Club.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be in it.
You might know about it.
No.
You go outside way more than I do.
I don't think it's a real thing. I'm not good enough to be in it. Good enough to be in it. Either are you, or else you wouldn't be asking about it.
Yeah, that tracks. There's factual evidence.
If we
right
were good
there.
looking enough, we would know about it.
Yeah, that's
So-
true. That's true. Mhm.
If anyone's in the Beautiful People's Club.
Just like roasted myself with that one. Shit.
Nice. Good talk today.
Yeah.
That was fun. Thank you for today.
Yeah.
I enjoyed that. And if anyone has any cool things for us to talk about next time, comment.
They don't have to be cool. They can be anything.
Yeah. Let us know
At this
if
point, this is just a whatever podcast.
let us know if the Beautiful People's Club exists or not.
Yeah. Donna will know. I know it.
Donna will know. Oh, that's nice.